the European Union is preparing a common defense simulation. On May 4th, the ambassadors of the member states will meet to kick off preparatory work to define guidelines that establish how to act in the event that one of the European Union member states is attacked. This is important news because it shows that the Union is moving outside the typical NATO framework, but caution is needed in the analysis. Let's explain what's happening without unnecessary enthusiasm or pessimism. The European Union already has Article 42.7 in its treaties, which states that if a member state suffers an armed attack on its territory, the other states are required to provide it with aid and assistance by all means at their disposal. Some analysts even consider this wording to be stronger than that of Article 5 of NATO, where it is stated that each state must contribute to the defense of an ally with the means it deems necessary. On the other hand, in the European Union article, there is a loophole for those neutral states that might want to safeguard their policy of non-alignment, such as Austria, Ireland, or Malta. The topic of common defense was also discussed by European leaders in Cyprus between April 23 and 24. According to some reports, some heads of government fear that pushing too far with European defense could jeopardize the American presence on the continent. From this point of view, the United States could reduce their contribution in Europe. This is especially true in light of the Trump administration's criticism against allies who contribute little and are reluctant to follow America in all its reckless ventures. From an analytical point of view, however, despite Trump's threats, it is unlikely that the United States will decide to abandon Europe. Doing so would mean losing control over the entire continent, which remains important for the US sphere of influence and for the United States' ability to project power. The simulation that will take place in the coming days aims to establish a clearer action plan in the event of an attack on a member state. The European Union has two options. The bolder one is to gradually transform the European Union into a military alliance as well. Some of these steps are already underway. An example of this was the movement of French, Italian, Spanish, and Greek military assets around Cyprus after the British military base on the island was hit by 2 drones. On this occasion, the states acted independently, but they did so out of European solidarity. The other possibility is that the member states decide that the mutual defense clause should somehow be subordinated to NATO, and what do you think about that? As usual, you can find more information in the comments or in the description.